there is Father Ken Lau, and welcome to the New Year's edition of Nuggets for the Soul. First of all, I would like to wish everyone a happy New Year. I hope you're like me. I'm excited for this new year. I really want to grow in holiness, in love, go deeper in my relationship with God, and also be equipped to do the mission that God called us to do. You know, we're living in this world, and we could easily be influenced by this world. And that's why in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, it says there, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind, that you may prove what is the will of God, what is good and acceptable and perfect. And the best way to do this renewal of the mind is through spiritual reading. We know of saints whose lives have been transformed by spiritual reading. I could cite three examples. One is St. Augustine. We know St. Augustine was living a very promiscuous life, and one day he was in the garden and he heard like a young boy chanting Tolya Lege, which is take up and read. And there's a Bible there, and he read from Romans chapter 13, verse 13 to 14. It says there, let us conduct ourselves becomingly as in the day, not in reveling and drunkenness, not in debauchery and licentiousness, not in quarreling and jealousy, but put on the Lord Jesus Christ and make no provision for the flesh to gratify its desires. When St. Augustine read the scripture, it totally changed his life. Another example was St. Ignatius. When he was bedridden because he was injured from the battle, he read the lives of the saints, and that really inspired him to become a saint too. The other example is Brother Andre, a good friend of Brother Andre, who said this: every time I went to see him, I would find him reading a book about piety or meditation, or perusing one of the lives of the saints. Brother Andre simply read the books he found inspiring. Okay, that's why for me, my New Year's resolution is to do a 5, 10, 15. What's 5, 10, 15? Those are pages of a book. Okay, so I plan to read 5 pages of a spiritual book. And one of the spiritual book that I'm reading right now is the Personal Prayer by Father Boniface Hicks, and this is a guide for receiving the Father's love, because I really want to grow deeper in my prayer life. So that's one. You could read the Catechism of the Catholic Church if you're following Father Mike Smith's, or any spiritual book like Lives of the Saints. The next one is 10 pages of things that I want to grow into. Okay, and for me, I really want to grow into the supernatural, like into the healing and to the prophetic. That's why I'm reading this book by Damien Stein, Lord, Renew Your Wonders. And you could choose a book if you want to grow in leadership or communication, whatever that will help you grow in the gifts that God has given you. Okay, the last one was like 15 pages of leisure reading, and there's a lot of like Christian novels that we could read from, but I highly recommend the books by Father Michael O'Brien, especially the book Father Elijah. Okay, so 5, 10, 15. If you add all those pages, it's only 30 pages, and 30 pages you could read it in an hour. So you could split it up, like maybe 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the afternoon, and then 30 minutes in the evening. And if you don't have time, maybe you need to cut down on maybe TV, movies, sports, social media. For me, what I'm gonna try to do right now is I'm not gonna watch sports, because a sports event is like 2.5 hours. And if I just watch the highlight, which is like 10 minutes, I would devote more time to reading. Okay, so if you do this, reading of 5, 10, 15 pages a day, so 3 books that you're going to read, you will see how you will grow in your relationship with God, grow in prayer, grow in love, grow in holiness, and be equipped in the mission that God called you to do. Happy New Year. God bless. The Living Saint, Jesus, Mary, Joseph, we trust in you.